Everything that I do is splendid, 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 splendid. Everything that
Yo, people, what's going on? It's your boy Kazz, aka Kazzy T, Caramel Father, Sexy Chocolate, your club captain, your winger, Mr. Maestro, left foot, right foot. I'm gassed. Ladies and gents, we're here for another episode of Talk to Me, where I talk to other Royal Line members just about things in general, lockdown, life, football, everything. It's just a nice little cool vibe where we just sit back and just talk, you know what I mean? Just having deep convo, just talk about anything really and truly. But yes, as you can see, they've given me new merch and that, you know what I mean? Yeah, KT, Royal Lines, Nike, all of that stuff. I'm happy, man. I'm happy. So shout out to Rafa for that, for plugging the kid. You feel me? But anyways, ladies and gents, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. It'll mean a lot for us. As you know, you don't know, as a club, we're growing. I was just trying to give you a lot more and more content. There'll be more YouTube content coming out once lockdown is done. So please, please, please do us a favor and help us out, yeah? But anyway, ladies and gents, I've got a special guest here, and he goes by the name Darryl. He'll be coming on, so yeah, tune in, just sit back and relax. You lot will get a little insight about Darryl, yeah? And that's it. Let's welcome Darryl. Yo, what's going on, people? It's your boy Kazz, and as you can see, I've got my special guest today. He goes by the name Darryl, my brother.
You say,
brother, man. Long time.
I know.
How's lockdown treating you, my guy?
Oh, what can I say? I mean, as you know, I'm still working.
Yeah.
It's tough right now. Obviously, I'm not just doing no ordinary job. Like NHS and that is tough right now. It's hard. But, I mean, I'm surviving, bro. I'm still breathing. I got to thank God for that. You feel me?
100%.
But at the same time, I'm missing the ball, bro. I'm missing the ball.
Bro, right now, there's nothing to be missed, I'll be real. Like, everyone's all stuck indoors, doing this. For me, I'd rather be working, I'll be honest, man. Like, you're a key worker, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But it is what it is, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm so happy to see you, man. It's been a minute. Like, when was the last time I was on the pitch with you? Like, November?
I think it was. Was it not the last game? Was it not the last cup game that we played just before?
I don't think I played that game. I think.
Oh, was you injured? I
can't remember. I'm not too sure. Was that the one where two for the brace? Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
That was your comeback. Yeah, I wasn't there still. I think I was injured.
Okay, so then it's been a while. Then
it's been a minute. It's been a minute still.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on, man? Like, it's been a long time, man. It's been a long time. No one's been about, obviously, as you said, I know you're working, busy and that. Bro, it's been a minute, like, even training and so and so. Like, tell me more. Like, everyone misses you, man.
Well, obviously, with the whole training thing and that, like, obviously, as you know, I live in West.
Yeah.
But I never had an issue with coming to training and traveling because, obviously, when it comes to football, like, from a young age, I did not give a, like, mind my language, but I didn't give a shit where football was. If anyone shouted me for football, I'm right there. I'm there. So obviously, with the whole traveling to different places, I don't mind that. But obviously, I had a few injuries as well. So, and then there was a point where I had the flu and I was ill. Not corona, don't worry. Thank God for that.
What
what'd you say?
What flu?
It was just like a runny nose and that was it. Yeah, just a runny nose.
What you're saying right now, your shit is symptoms, bro. Listen, I'm not saying it's the whole horror and that, but I'm just saying, you get what I mean? But I'm playing anyways. But yeah, go on.
100. Yeah, man. So obviously I had a few injuries from one to another. And then obviously with me having a little flu, it just kind of knocked me off.
Yeah.
And then obviously before like this current lockdown, I was just a bank staff. So a bank staff is basically part-time.
Mm-hmm.
But then after I did take on a permanent role, so I am permanent right now. So then it just became tough for me because at that time, I didn't speak to my manager. I didn't have time to speak to my manager and tell him, look, obviously I play football and I want to have like weekends off, especially weekends just for my games and training. So obviously I was working as well some weekends, so it was just hard for me at the time. But I've spoken to him already, and I told him, obviously I explained everything, and obviously from moving forward now, so after lockdown, touch wood, I shall be there like every weekend. So hopefully, I think the main thing is I just want to get back on track. Like I've been doing like my own fitness workouts at home, my own like stuff, but it's not enough, man. Like I just want to be back on the pitch, bro.
Next, I'm like, how have you been keeping up with the whole fitness thing, especially how your life basically consists like of work. Do you get what I mean? So like kind of balance, work, fitness, and in terms of.
So I used to be in this routine now, where like say if I had a morning shift, like what I'd done today, I would I finish at like normally 2:30 latest. I would come home, I would have something to eat, and then I will start like my little routine. And then if I was on like a late shift, before I go to work, I start at 1:30 on a late shift. Before I start, I would wake up around say 9:00, do my little routine, have a shower, get ready, go work. So I've been trying. It hasn't been consistent, I won't lie, but I've been trying at least to just keep up with it. So yeah, man.
That's not bad, man. That's not bad. Your life's hectic, man. But same thing is you're out here surviving. At the end of the day, you're doing a good job, man. Do you get what I mean? Like, especially working field. Like, we're grateful, man. See, Donny's like me. I clap for you every Thursday, fam. I still no cap, man. Ask up do that, man. At the end of the day, you lot are out here saving lives and stuff like that, and they're obviously putting yourself at the front. Do you get what I mean? The more the front.
100.
Oh, you got to give you props for that, man. But anyways,
appreciate it, bro.
Some football in it, because obviously you're someone that's been at the club like from the beginning. So I got involved like with the whole Royal Lions setup, who you spoke to, just how you got about.
Well, so basically, there was basically two guys that messaged me about this. They saw like they saw it on Insta, like when obviously they were promoting it, like the trial dates and whatever. And two guys messaged me about it and saying, look, there's this new club starting up. They're based there and there, and these are the trial dates. Like they were saying, yeah, I'm gonna go down. So then they shouted me, and obviously at that moment in time, I wasn't even taking football that serious no more. So it got to a point where I was just like, you know what, like I was really just playing football for like kind of bants after I got released. So it became a thing where like I was like, you know what, I thought to myself and I said, you know what, let me just go down. Like I even clocked and I said to myself, right, it's a bit far out, but I said, you know what, let me just go and see what it's like. Like obviously being a new club, I just wanted to see how they would have managed things and as a new club. So came down, and it from the start, like it just seemed professional. Like everything was set up already. Like it wasn't like we got there and we had to wait for them to do this and that. I met Hamza, which is the head coach. He was really nice to me. He approached me and he told me what he liked about me. And I was like, cool. Like, obviously, as being a player, you would like a coach that you can approach and talk to and have a good like rapport with them, innit? So I really appreciated what he had said to me. And then I spoke to the chairman, which is Adam. He was a really nice guy as well to me. And even some of the players there that came down to trial, they were really nice as well. So I thought, you know what, I can see this club going far with the certain, because we had potentials on them trial days. We had potential, including yourself, mate. Like, I was just like, this club, for a starting club and the quality of players that came down, I was like, wow, like cool. This club could actually go somewhere far. So obviously after the trial dates and that, then getting told that I got through and they wanted to see more and whatever, I said to myself, right, cool. This is where I've got to prepare myself, because I went from saying to myself, listen, I'm not even going to bang ball like that no more. And then it got to a point where this club saying now that they want me and they want to see what I got.
Yeah.
So it became a thing where I had to change everything, my mindset and everything. I had to change it all now and say, you know what? Let me just actually put in some time and effort now back into football and see where it can actually take me.
Yeah.
And so far, I must say, like, even with I'm not active in the GC, as you know, because of everything right now. But
Yeah.
I do obviously pre the messages when they come through and when I do have time. And I can see that this club is just growing and growing and growing, like not just as members coming in, but as like a whole unit. Like I can see that this club can actually go somewhere far, because every time I speak to Hamza's always telling me new things that he wants to bring in, different type of vibes. And I'm just thinking, yo, like this sounds proper. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so I really do have faith in this club, even though, like I said, I ain't been active. It probably doesn't even feel like I'm a member no more, but I still have faith in this club. So, yeah, man.
Because obviously for me, I remember the first time I saw you in training, it was mad because I was at Tarafa. Because obviously at that time, the first day, I remember, obviously I wasn't training, innit? At more time, I was just doing my own thing, but helping out with, all the other little things the club was doing, innit? And then I remember it was you, I can't remember who else it was that, for me personally, stood out to me the most, because I was there like, Rafa, this guy, you can tell this guy's been at a high standard before. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
They're like, oh, Darryl's been at QPR before, and I was just there like, rah, like, what's he doing here? Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So more about like your whole QPR thing, because obviously I knew you was talented from the first like session. Do you get what I mean? I was just there like, him tied down, because I always said to Rafa, I'm like, to get someone like him tied down who's been at that high level and obviously come down a bit is like, what's his attitude gonna be like? What's his commitment? Obviously, like he's been coming from West London all the way to East. I'm just there like, rah, like my man's like, you've already shown me that sign of commitment. Do you get what I mean? But then where you was coming week in, week out, and I just said, yeah, like this is the type of personnel we kind of need at the club. So, what happened like with the whole QPR situation?
Well, obviously, it started off from a young age, like say 16.
Mm-hmm.
I was there. At first, it started off as like I was going to like this college thing, and they had a team. This was in Hammersmith, so I was going to Hammersmith College. They had a team, and one of the coaches had a link to QPR, so he came down one time to watch one of our games, and he was surprised of like the talent, because I wasn't the only one. Like he saw other players that he thought, wow, like what are they doing? Like just playing for like a college team. Yeah. So he then spoke to my coach at the time that was coaching the college team. He spoke to him at the time and was like I see potential in these players. So then that's when he obviously contacted me, because he got my email, whatever, and he emailed me. I was surprised, because even when I saw the name, I was like, wow, like what is it like? And then he emailed me, and he was saying how he was surprised and shocked at obviously the type of standard of football that I was producing. Because obviously I ain't gonna lie, that time he came to watch, I didn't even know who he was. You know, like what Hamza done to us one time when he brought someone down and we didn't even know about them. Like,
he was like, he could be in the woods. Weird, man.
Exactly. So that's exactly what happened. And like we didn't know who he was. Like he came down, he was standing right next to our coach, but we didn't know. He didn't say a word. He wasn't even wearing no sort of QPR gums, nothing. So we were just like, who's this random guy? But obviously with me, when it comes to football, I put my all into it. I try my best. So that game, it was just like, rah, cool. I won't even lie, I played amazing. So it's afterwards now, it was when my coach messaged me and he said, by the way, he put in a message in the GC and he was informing us of who that person was. And I was like, oh my days. Like, a bit of excitement came through because I knew I played well as well. So went down for a trials now at QPR, got in, and then I got released. due to just I can't lie. It got to a point where I took it for granted, like attitude, all that. It was just bad. So I got released. Can't say more than that. And then that's when I thought to myself, because everyone was actually very like disappointed in me, and it was just like raw. Like I had a head loss, and I was thinking, raw. Like I actually went from here to like what now?
Yeah.
Like, but then people were always saying to me, look, you got this profile where people straight away, if they look at your like, because I've got a football CV and all that, they look at that, they're seeing, boom, he was at this club. Like, let me see what he's got to offer. But I didn't take no interest in that. I said, you know what, like, I don't want to play football like that no more. Like, I'm done. Like, it was just a complete head loss. So then that's when I said to myself, do you know what? I'm not even going to take it seriously no more. I'm just going to play for Bants, whatever. And then I did go to a trials, like, obviously, if you remember Alvin.
Oh, what a player. See, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. He was another guy. I
Yeah.
said, guy, he's too techie, man. He's like, there's times I'm like, he's too techie to be here, man. Because when
Yeah.
I saw, you're the first one I saw, and then when you brought Alvin, I remember you kept saying, oh, yeah, I've got my boy. His name's Alvin. Alvinho, what you lot used to call him.
Yeah.
I was okay. He's bringing that type of caliber. I said, it's nice. And obviously, I remember there was one training session where you was there, he was there. I said, yeah, this guy is serious still. And then I remember where I think we played our first match together as like three. And then, boy, Alvin is something else. I think he could play in the 10, he can play in the 8. Like,
Yeah.
oh, and one thing I learned from him the most is like, even though it was a short period having him, it was like, he said to me like, Kazz, just slow things down to your pace. Do you get it? Like, be in control of everything. Because obviously, with me, don't get me wrong, like, I can play at whatever pace I want to play, but then sometimes I'm always like 100 miles per hour. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
He's just, you've got that mindset, like, you want to kill the game off within the first half an hour. Because I know I can do it, don't get me wrong, innit?
Exactly,
but, where he just said, look, it looks cleaner, it looks much better when you just, relax.
Slow
He's
it down.
very relaxed.
Yeah.
And you know what? Yeah, this guy's, he's a baller, man. He's a big baller, man. So shout out to him.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I can't lie. Yeah, Alvin, I can't lie. The first time I met him, it was at a goal session actually, and it was like I didn't come like because normally like obviously I would sometimes wear like my old QPR training kit and that. I didn't go in none of that. Like I just went in plain gear, and a lot of people will say to me, "Look, by your hairstyle, by the way you look, you just look like a baller." So straight away, he didn't underestimate me straight away because I was playing against him now. So I didn't even know him at the time, and the first thing he said to me was like, "Listen, I'm on your case," and I was like, "Okay," like as a joke, I was like, "Okay," like, and the style of play he was given in just like a 5-a-side game, I was like, "All right, cool. This guy definitely got quality on 11-a-side." And the same thing that I was thinking after the game, he came and said to me, "Listen, you definitely have quality to play 11-a-side." He was like, and then that's when we started talking, got to know each other more. And then we started going to the park, me and him just training together. And it just went from there. And he's not the only one. There's another guy, I don't know if you remember him, called Eddie. He came down to training once as well.
He was he was quite tall, innit?
Yeah, he's got a little height. He
wasn't the tallest, but
he wasn't the tallest, but
yeah, I think he had like a little. Did he have like a little fro, like afro or something like that? Like
yeah.
He was signing us as well. I remember there was one training session. He was just talking rubbish, and I got to a point where, with me, like real recognize real. Do you get it? Like, and for me, I like coming up against people like yourself, Alvin, and that because it's like, because I rate you lot so much. It's like I want to say, yeah, if you can do it, I can do that as well.
I can do it, yeah.
Out with the big boys. I know I can, do you get what I mean? And when he came there, like, I like this current crop. But obviously for me, my main thing was it's going to be hard to tie them all down because obviously because they're so talented, it's like, you just don't know, do you get what I mean? There might be a knocking on their door and then they might. But it was worth the shot, man. That's what I said. Like,
no, 100%.
I was quite like lucky to kind of play alongside him, even if it was for like maybe 2-3 games. It was good, man. he's got great leadership, and one thing I like about him the most is his work ethic, because he works hard. Like, I still see him like on his socials. He's out here training. This guy will train in snow, fire, water. Don't care.
It's so true. It's so true. Because the last time it snowed, he went goals and he shouted me, but I was too tired because obviously I work Monday to Friday, and he normally goes on a weekend, and I was just too tired to go. And it snowed, and I didn't know it snowed until I woke up and I looked outside. And he's snapping me, showing me he's at goals, and he's like, I'm training. I was like, this guy, bruv. Like, but
he's crazy, man. He's crazy, man. But anyways, let's move on. I've got two more questions in it. So
cool.
In terms of like your personal ambitions with the club, what is it you're trying to achieve?
Well, I mean, fingers crossed. I'm gonna keep this nice and short and simple. Fingers crossed. Obviously, things go back to normal. We're able to play football again. Like, obviously, look, we was smashing the league table, even though I wasn't part of many games, but we were smashing it up. And that's what I want to see later on down the line. I want to see us to even move into like even to like a semi-pro place. Like, you never know, like playing in a stadium at least. Like, I want this club to actually go for it, because there's some real kind-hearted people that we deserve to give it to them, because especially like people like Rafat, Adam, Hamza, and all the guys behind the scenes, they've been putting in a lot of work from the scratch. A
lot of people that don't know the amount of work that these lot have put in behind the scenes. Like, obviously for me, I have like a closer relationship with, like with all of them, but obviously there's a lot of people like a lot of members that don't know what these men are actually doing behind the scene. They just think, they just turn up, do this. Nah, man.
Exactly, yeah.
Even whilst we're talking now, them lot are probably plotting for the next move. Do you get what I mean?
100%.
Props to them. I'm like, I respect like what you lot have been doing. It's a privilege, bro.
No, 100. That's what I'm saying. So I feel like we should just give it back to them, because obviously it's that's a lot of money, a lot of time, a lot of everything just being put into it. So I feel like with this club, as us players, I feel like we should just give it our best, even though we might not come up with the right result sometimes. At 100%. Least we know to ourselves, look, we put in the shift, we went all out, but it's just that was just the end result. You feel me? But I definitely want to see this club go far, man. I definitely want to see at least this club in like a semi-pro league, at least playing in a stadium. Like me, I would die for flood night games, bro. I would die for them games.
Everyone always dreams of that, man. Like, that would be great, man. Honestly, that would be. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to in the cold and that is not for me. Nights, nah, man. But it would be nice. I feel like that is a long-term goal, and I honestly believe the way we're planning behind the scenes with certain things, bro, is possible, man. As I said, everyone's got their job to do. We got to do it on the pitch. Them lot are doing it behind the scenes, but
exactly.
Obviously, together we stand as one, innit? You feel me?
Yeah, no, facts. 100%.
All right, cool. This is my last question I always ask everyone on the show.
Bro. Cool.
Simple one. Who is your favorite player to play with at the club? Don't worry. If you want to offend me, you might as well just say it.
I mean, let me be honest. I can't just say one. Say one. There is so much talent at this club. I can't just say one. I've got 3 in mind right now, and that has got to be you, Charlie. You, Charlie, and Randy. You lot, I can't lie. You 3 together in that midfield, it makes the game. Oh my gosh! Like, I don't even know how to explain it. It just makes the game run so smooth. Like, I know for a fact, you, Charlie, and Randy will always look out for me on the wide flanks. Like, I know that for a fact, and I can trust you, man, in the middle with the ball. And even at training, the way we take the piss, not out of the other players, but just in general, like
have fun in it. You get what I mean?
The banter and everything, exactly. But man, you 3, I enjoy playing with you lot, man. You lot are really good quality players, man. Honestly.
Well, Randy, Charlie, man, heard, man. The boy Darryl coming. This is us 3. Say no more, man.
Yeah.
You're the second person who said my name. I was thinking, no one likes.
Yeah.
I don't know why, But nah, man, I appreciate that. I appreciate you coming on the show, taking your time out, especially I know you've literally just come back from a shift.
Yeah,
I
man.
appreciate you on, man. Like, remember, bro, wear your mask. Keep
No,
wearing your mask.
100.
You're even front line, fam. You have to. It's
I have
mandatory.
to. Exactly.
But nah, man, honestly, I appreciate you coming on, man. Like, you've had a busy day, man. So
Yeah,
let me
man,
know.
that's cool, man.
Appreciate you coming on, bro.
That's cool, bro. Listen, take care of yourself, yeah?
Mr. David. Nice of you to join us, David, man. I miss you, man. I miss you a lot, not gonna lie. I miss you best.